Welcome to the Midi-Pilot Cafeteria. We will go over some procedures and expectations. In the morning, when you arrive at school, go straight to the cafeteria if you want breakfast. Wear your backpack or place it on the backpack table. After you go through the line, sit down and eat your breakfast. If you are not with a family member, make sure you're sitting on the student section. Raise your hand if you need something. If you have food you don't want, raise your hand and someone will come to get it. When you are finished, go sit quietly at the backpack table until everyone is dismissed. At lunchtime, walk in quietly and stop at the hand sanitizer. Be sure that you don't bother the students already seated. If you brought your lunch, go right to your table. Walk in line to the kitchen. Keep your hands to yourself. That means don't touch the posters on the walls or anyone else. Be sure to stand nicely in line. Check out the menu on the TV screen. Don't play around while waiting in line. When you enter the kitchen, be safe by walking calmly and getting your food. Don't reach in for the food. The cafeteria worker will hand it to you. Wait your turn in line. Don't push. Be responsible with your food. Do not flip your juice or milk. After you enter your number, be sure to stop at the supply cart. Think about what you need: a napkin, silverware, straw, ketchup, etc. Then walk nicely to your table. Remember, there should only be 5 kids seated on each side of the table. Then sit and eat your lunch. You may talk with the people near you. If you have extra food that you don't want, raise your hand and give it to the lunch monitor. Remember, for safety reasons, you are not allowed to share food with others. If you have finished all of your food and want something extra from the share bin, raise your hand. If you've eaten all your food and are still hungry, you may have 1 extra drink item and 1 extra food item. Remember, you are not allowed to flip your milk, juice, or any other food item at the table. While you are in the cafeteria, you should be talking quietly with your friends. On the screen, you will see the Too Noisy app. As long as the noise level is okay, the screen will stay blue and the face happy. As it starts to get too loud in the cafeteria, the screen will change to yellow, then to black. Once it is too loud, the screen will crack. When the screen cracks, the lights will be turned off for 1 minute. All students in the cafeteria will be silent while the lights are off. Let's talk about the other expectations in the cafeteria. Be respectful. Only eat the food on your own tray. Use quiet inside voices when eating lunch. Listen to all adults. Only touch the things that belong to you. Use appropriate language and kind words. Be responsible. Wait your turn in line. Remain silent if the room goes to silent time. Pick up trash around you and clean any messes. Raise your hand and wait for help. Be safe. Leave space between you and others while in line. Sit with your feet on the floor facing forward. Keep all food off the floor. Keep your hands and feet to yourself. Some additional things to remember: walk in an orderly line through the cafeteria to get your lunch. Be respectful to all staff using appropriate language and tone. Use good table manners. Do not wear hats or hoods inside the cafeteria. Do not play with your food or throw it. Use the restroom before or after lunch, not during lunchtime. Get all needed supplies before sitting down. For example, napkins, ketchup, fork. Students are not allowed to walk around the cafeteria until dismissed with their teacher. What happens if you don't follow the rules? You will be asked to sign the cafeteria book. The first 2 times you sign the book, it's a warning. 3rd time, you'll be sent to lunch detention. 4th time, you receive an MIR, a call home, and 2 days of lunch detention. The 5th signature is an MIR, a call home, 3 days lunch detention, and the loss of the quarterly celebration. The 6th time, an MIR, a call home, and 5 days lunch detention. And the 7th time, an MIR, a call home, and 10 days lunch detention. If you sign more than 7 times, Each signature is another 10 days of lunch detention. Each quarter, you get a clean slate. The signatures start back at 0. Keep in mind, if you refuse to sign the book, the lunch duty personnel will sign the book twice for you, once for breaking the rule and once for refusing to sign. The exciting thing is it's for the students who sign the book less than 6 times during a quarter will get a ticket to the quarterly cafeteria celebration. The celebrations are a lot of fun. Another way to be rewarded at lunch is through our Good Lunch Eater tickets. Students receive these tickets by being a good lunch eater. If you receive a ticket, be sure to write your name and your teacher's name on the ticket and turn it into the bucket on the stage. Once a month, 10 tickets are pulled, and those students get to eat lunch with Mr. Wolin and Miss Ballman along with their parents. Now that you know all the ways to be successful during lunch, let's talk about when you leave lunch. When your lunchtime is over, your teacher will come to your table. Your teacher will ask you to stand and clear your table. Your teacher will rate how clean your table looks compared to the rubric. You must be a level 3 or 4 in order to leave the table. Once your table looks like a 3 or 4 on the rubric, your teacher will walk you through the tables to the trash line. You will carefully empty your milk or juice, then empty your tray. Stack your tray in the right direction with the recyclers, then follow your line out the door. We have a lot of exciting things planned for this year at Midi Pilak. Let's each do our part.